don't go down this rabbit hole unless you are really willing to like have your whole world changed. I'm not quite sure if it's the medical community or if it is the food industry or the government wanting us to believe certain things. I have no clue. All I know is that if you look at a chart with heart issues and how it goes up, like we're having more heart problems since the 1900s, especially the 1910s and the 1920s, and then our heart issues, they just go up. If you look at a chart of that, and then you look at a chart for when they started messing with the bread flour and they started doing, they started taking out the bran and the germ and stuff like that, and they started heavily processing to make our flour stable. And you start looking at when Crisco came in and when the fake margarine came in and the seed oils came in. You start looking at that chart, and when those came in date-wise, and you put all this together, and you start looking at when they started telling us that bacon was bad for us, that real butter was bad for us, that eggs were bad for us, and then they were good, and then they were bad, and then they were good, and then you just get a headache, right? And then you start looking at when we started going more towards the conventional diet that we have now, and when you start looking at when cholesterol meds came in and how our cholesterol has been going down, but our heart problems are still going up. I don't believe cholesterol numbers are bad for us. I have my own theory on that one. But when you put all of those together, like in a chart, and you look at it, you see a definite direction that it is not cholesterol medication for me. It's not for me. That going back to the natural fats, it was all in the 1910s to 1930s that all of this issue, which is when we started messing with what we were eating, all these issues started coming up. Like they never knew what heart attacks were before, but they started grinding flour and all of a sudden we started having more health issues. And they never knew high cholesterol, diabetes, like seriously. So I don't know. That's just I could literally go off on a whole conspiracy, whatever, or we call them spoiler alerts because I like everything that I have thought out loud to my husband. He's like, stop thinking because you're scaring me because it would come true. So about 70% of it, that's it. But no, I think you're onto something. Don't follow that road unless you want your whole world to change, because we went back to the way people eat in the 1900s and we got healthier than ever. Yeah, have a great day out there.